She has recently returned from North Carolina. I'm joined by Tamara Bowman, who is the creative director at Metric Design. Good morning.
Good morning.
So can you tell me a bit about your trip? Why were you there?
Yeah, so it's really exciting. This was the first time I have ever gone to North Carolina, and to what is there is like it's called a furniture market, which is basically it happens as an entire city that gets taken over for furnishings and decorating products, and basically twice a year the whole city clears out and designers and buyers and people come in to be able to check out the latest and greatest for our industry.
That sounds like an amazing event. And what are some of your key takeaways from it?
Yeah, so it's really great to be able to see a lot of our suppliers who we actually know and we work with fairly often. We don't actually always get to see their items in person. So that is a massive takeaway, to be able to see what, how something actually is sitting, functioning, like feeling, to actually like see it and scale wise. So that was really great. But more importantly, what they do is they actually have all of their trending new items like that they're showing there. So it's very cool. We could see everything from like, sofas, lamps, coffee tables, outdoor furniture, indoor furniture. So just really being able to kind of explore and touch and feel everything that is new to the market was really exciting.
And what are you noticing when it comes to trends?
Yeah, so the thing that I found was so interesting is that almost everywhere we went, they had like a textural fuzzy white fabric on their sofas. So I was like, this is actually super cool, and it just, everything like felt really good. So that's one thing that I would say, is that the colors themselves are a little bit like softer, more muted, kind of like my color scheme that I dressed to today. So we kind of have that like natural, like deeper sort of a feeling coming in some of these natural textures and colors. And so we're really seeing a lot of like creams and browns and some soft greens and different things like that are like really like just, making everything feel really earthy. The other thing that was really cool was everything was really shapely. So really, really unique rounds, almost like the sofas had all like round sculpted edges, and it was kind of tufted and just had a little bit more of that like interest factor visually, but also so much comfort in these pieces. So that would be like, and we'd be looking at like chairs and sofas, everything would be kind of like really just shapely. And then when we would move into more like tables and that sort of thing, then we're seeing a little bit more like just again kind of like taking that basic table and making it a little bit more interesting. So maybe a little bit new angles or cutouts or different materials. So just like really, really great to be able to see how all of these like items are coming together, and just kind of creating that really like a tailored look actually.
And how should people go about choosing what trends to follow, what type of furniture to get? I feel like it'd be a very tough choice.
Yeah, and it's, it is definitely a challenge, because there are like literally millions of products available in our industry. So it makes it a little bit challenging when you're trying to pulling that together. But, I think what we found is that you're always gravitating to a certain style. So choose on a style, choose on something that you love, and then by the time you actually are enjoying and experiencing, utilizing those things within your space over time, you're going to love it over time. So don't necessarily focus on colors with trends, but more like shapes that you're drawn to and kind of configurations. And a lot of the style right now is very, very classic. So classic and not as traditional, but just like classic modern design, classic different shapes. So those will actually stand the test of time, because they've already stood the test of time.
Some really great advice there, and just thank you so much for answering all my questions this morning.
Yeah, you bet. Yeah, we'd love to help out with any sort of decorating projects or design projects people have, and be able to bring those spaces together.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.